How to get a mortgage if you've been self-employed for less than a year, coming up. Hey guys, I'm Adam Lesner, and my oxygen is getting borrowers approved for a mortgage when other lenders say that it's just not possible. Today we're diving straight into how to get a mortgage, what to expect, and the steps to take to get approved if you've been self-employed less than a year. Let's take a look. So self-employment can be a rewarding and fulfilling career choice, but it also presents some challenges when it comes to securing a mortgage. If you've been self-employed for less than a year, you may find that lenders are hesitant to extend a mortgage to you due to the perceived risk involved. However, this doesn't mean that it's impossible to get a mortgage as a self-employed individual with a short work history. With some careful planning and a little bit of patience, you can increase your chances of getting approved for a mortgage and owning your dream home. Why can getting a mortgage with less than 1 year of self-employment be a challenge? First and foremost, it's important to understand why lenders may be hesitant to lend to self-employed individuals with a short work history. One of the main concerns is that self-employed individuals may not have a steady and reliable income stream, which can make it difficult to predict their ability to make mortgage payments. Additionally, lenders may be worried about the stability of a new business, as it can take time for a business to become profitable and generate consistent income. What can you do to increase your chances of getting approved for a mortgage if you're self-employed and have been in business less than a year? Here's a few tips to keep in mind. Number one, build up your credit. A strong credit score can go a long way in helping you get approved for a mortgage. Make sure you pay all your bills on time and keep your credit card balances low. Number two, save up a larger down payment. Lenders may be more likely to approve a mortgage for a self-employed individual with short work history if you're able to put down a larger down payment. Number three, accumulate substantial reserves. Reserves are the amount of funds you have left over in verifiable assets after accounting for down payment, costs, and escrows for taxes and insurance. The more number of months of mortgage payments that you have in reserves, the better. Having strong reserves demonstrates that you have some breathing room to cover bills even if your business slows down for a short period of time. Example, if you have a mortgage payment that's $3,000 a month and you have $36,000 in reserves, you have 12 months reserves. Number four, work with a loan officer who's highly experienced with these types of non-traditional loans. A good loan officer can help you identify the best products that are available for self-employed borrowers and can guide you through the process of getting approved. So let's look at how to get approved. For this type of scenario, you'll need a no-income verification mortgage. The loan approval is based on credit and assets. These loans are only available on primary and second homes. Here are the credit, down payment, and reserve requirements to get approved without income documentation. Let's look at it on a home purchase. With 740 plus credit, you're going to need at least 20% down payment and 12 months reserves. At 680 credit, you're going to need 25% down payment and 15 months reserves. At 660 credit, looking at 30% down with 18 months reserves. And with 640 credit, looking at 35% down with 24 months reserves. Keep in mind, the reserves are the number of months left over in verifiable assets after factoring in down payment, closing costs, and escrows. Looking at it on a debt consolidation refinance. When consolidating debt and not receiving any cash out proceeds, here's what you can expect. With 740 credit, 80% max loan to value ratio and 12 months reserves needed. At 680 credit, 75% maximum loan to value ratio with 15 months reserves. At 660 credit, looking at 70% maximum loan to value ratio with 18 months reserves. And at 640 credit score, looking at max of 65% loan to value with 24 months reserves. Reserves can be shown in the most recent statements from your personal bank account, retirement accounts, brokerage accounts, business bank accounts, but if it's from a business bank account, you must be able to provide proof of ownership in the business. You do not have to liquidate the funds to count towards your reserves. You just have to show that the funds are available. Let's look at it on a cash out refinance. If receiving cash out proceeds for home improvement or other purposes, here's what you can expect. For 740 credit, maximum loan to value ratio across the board, 740 down to 660 is going to be 70% max loan to value ratio. Reserves needed at 740 credits, 12 months. At 700 credit, 15 months. 660 credit to 18 months. On a cash out refinance, the cash out proceeds can be used to cover the reserve requirement, which is a huge benefit. Steps to get a mortgage with less than 1 year self-employment. First of all, asset calculation. Get an understanding of how much you have in available assets, checking, savings, retirements, brokerage accounts, or how much equity you have in the property to be able to work with. Second thing is credit evaluation. If there are derogatory marks that you know that need to be resolved, working on getting those items cleaned up so that your 640 plus score is going to be the right direction that you're going to want to go into. And the next one, apply with a lender. Work with a loan officer that is very experienced with no income verification mortgages. In summary, while it may be challenging to get a mortgage as a self-employed individual with a short work history, it's not impossible. By building up your credit score, carefully evaluating your assets, and working with a loan officer that is familiar with no income verification loans, you can increase your chances of getting approved for a mortgage even if you have less than 1 year self-employment. These loans are not available in all states. Feel free to check with me for eligibility, as this can change. Thank you so much for your time. I hope that helps. Please drop a comment below with any questions you have. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.